Today I wanted to just share with y'all my simple guest room, how I have decorated it, show y'all a couple of the new thrifted pieces that I got to put in here. I've made some curtains and just how I simplify our guest bedroom so that it feels very like calm and relaxed when guests come over. We are approaching that time of year where guests will start coming. We've got graduations, Easter, all the things, and I want this room just to feel very clean and calm. So I'm going to turn the camera around and just give y'all a quick little tour of how I feel like I have done that in our guest room. Okay, so here it is when you first walk in. And like I said, I tried to keep this very neutral and just very calming. So this is a bedspread. I think I've showed that to y'all. I got that at TJ Maxx for like $40. Very, very inexpensive. And I kind of have a black and gold theme going on in here, as you can tell. So I bought a twin size bedspread off Amazon. This thing was not expensive at all. I looked and looked and looked at thrift stores to try to find a small or like a twin size, something to just layer over the end, and I couldn't find anything. So I just ended up getting this one off Amazon. It has some really pretty, I don't know, like some raised print there. And then I have had this blanket for a very long time. On the bed up here, these are from an old thrifted comforter that I had a long time ago. Of course, that black one came with this bedspread. The little bunny you see there, that was actually a thrifted find. I think that just looks so cute because this is also where the kids stay when they come over. And apparently Cinder has spotted something. And with that being said, I did want to show y'all down here, and I'm going to insert some footage real quick of us putting this on. So this black bed skirt right here, I thrifted at Salvation Army, and I thrifted that really not that long ago. And then I also thrifted right here with the pretty little kind of lace on it. I do feel like this is hanging a little too low, so I either want to tuck that in or pull it up some more on the other end. Let me know what y'all think, because I do love looking at the layered look of the two bed skirts. So yeah, that bed skirt definitely fit the black one. And this is what I was telling you. I was not worried about it being too much black because I knew I was going to put this one right here over it, and it would really kind of tone that down a little bit. But I'm not sure what to do about this bedspread right here. If I should tuck that in. So let me give you an idea. If I tuck that in fully, you would see more of this. I don't know. This is just how I have it for now until I figure that out, but maybe y'all can help me. Over here on this wall, I have nothing. I don't want to put something up there just to put something. I want to make sure it matches, that I love it, that it goes with the color scheme, and all that. So for now, it is just left empty. I do have this big picture here that I bought to put over my coffee bar for the fall, but I think the colors in it, let me get closer. I mean, yes, they do look like this is made really for fall because of the colors, but it matches kind of the color scheme I've got going on in here really, really well, especially like with this blanket right here and with this beautiful little pie safe that I got not too long ago. I showed that on my thrifting channel. I'll just show y'all what I've done so far to this. On the inside is I've just put some of the kids' toys. There's actually a train track that I just got at the bins that we've been laying up there, but they have it in the living room right now. And then down here where you can see through the window, I just have this little wire chicken, and I have two thrifted blankets down here just folded up so that you can see them through the glass. And And I just think that that's very pretty. I am still in love with this cabinet, y'all. You just gotta be in all the videos. What do you see? You see a fly or something flying around? You're on the hunt. So let me show y'all just what I did here on top of this pie safe, and we'll talk about the curtains that I made in just a minute. So this is the thrifted toolbox that I got not too long ago. I got these hydrangeas at Hobby Lobby. And then these two candlesticks here are thrifted, and this lamp I've had for years from Hobby Lobby. And all I did was just kind of twist those up, and I just kind of put them to the side here. I really feel like I need to go get a couple more, but the last time I went to my local one, they were out. So hopefully I can find at least one or two more to kind of fill this up, or find something to put right here. I'm not really sure, but for now I really do just like, again, how simple that looks on there. The color tones of this with the picture and the blanket, I think just look really good. And then over here in the corner, as you can see though, because this is copper right here, I've talked about this, and because I do want to bring a little copper into this room, because of that I found this in my stash. This is, I guess, like a copper strainer. And if you look really closely, you can see it has two little birds. And then it looks like, I don't know, maybe like a flower right here. Let me try to get closer. So that's really cute. The lighting is not the best in here. And then I found this that I thrifted, I think over Christmas time. And I still have the sticker on it from a Goodwill. I was going to take this off and try to find an old picture maybe to put in this, and then maybe like a little wood peck or wood rack, something like that, just to go here, so people had somewhere to like hang their purse or a jacket or anything like that when they stayed over. See, I got a big hole right there. But yeah, I did thrift like a 3-peg one at Goodwill a few weeks ago, and I tried to put it right here, but it's too long. So I think I might ask my husband if he can just cut it for me and just turn it into like a 2-peg little thing to hang here. So yeah, some of this is still a work in progress. So let's talk about these curtains real quick. So these curtains, I've showed y'all this material that I had bought this a while back, and it is just this pattern right here. I bought this at Hobby Lobby, and I knew that I wanted to use this pattern in here because I was going to do more of a black and tanned theme room in here. So what I did is I just come in here and I measured, and I went and laid this material out in the living room, and I just folded the top back. I just folded it, and I used these curtain hooks right here that I get from Amazon. But the very bottom, you can just kind of flip that up and use the no-sew hem tape. All you need is that hem tape and an iron. And you cannot tell that this is, in my opinion, you just cannot tell that this is just some material that I went and had Hobby Lobby cut. So I got, how many yards of this did I get? I want to say I got 6, and I probably had about a yard too much. I do think I want to raise the rods just a little bit more, but I mean, they're okay for now. And they give that just enough attention over there in that corner of the windows, just to kind of dress it up. I mean, they do help block out the light, but so do the blinds. So that's really not a big deal, because if we have guests, and we did just have one the other day, she just closed these and it filtered out, you know, a lot of the sunlight. So I am loving these homemade little curtains. It was such an inexpensive way to get the look, I guess you could say, that I wanted. And I am loving mixing like patterns. So like this is kind of like the ticking stripe pillowcases, and then I have this pattern of the curtains. So I am really trying to explore, you know, mixing my patterns a little bit more, and loving it so far. Some of this has not changed. I do just still have these very basic and neutral baskets hanging on the wall. I know that some people say that looks like it should go in a laundry room, and I do agree. But that's all I have to put on that big wall right now. It just gives a natural element. It brings the color in that I really want and love for this room. So those are going to stay for now. Plus the kids pull them down to pick up their toys and carry stuff into the living room if they want to play with it and all that good stuff. Here is the basket that I used to have over in that place with like a butcher block on top of it, and I used that as a side table. This is just an old hamper. Now it's just holding old pillows, and it's really kind of beat up. We've had cats over the years that have scratched it. It's there for now because I really didn't have anywhere else to put it. I think I might be able to put it in the closet, but I kind of also, again, like just that natural element of the basket in here. And then, of course, I have the little end table that I thrifted, the 2 chairs. One of them I thrifted. One came from Little Carson, and the basket there that I thrifted that I wanted to put some kind of floral or something in, but I just haven't figured out exactly what I want to put in there, so that is still sitting empty for now. Over here, this is a drop cloth curtain. I took the doors off. Well, my husband took the doors off. Took the doors off of this closet just because I didn't like the way they looked. It was hard to open and all the things. So I got one of those curved curtain rods, and it does the same thing on the other end, but just so that you can bring your curtain all the way over and you don't have a gap here. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's the same color as this wall, but yeah, this is just a drop cloth that I got in the painter section, and I used some more of those curtain hooks, and I got those off Amazon. Again, I'll leave a link for y'all in the description box on those, because you can get a huge package on Amazon for like 100, versus if you go in Hobby Lobby or Walmart or somewhere like that, you only get like, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 in a package, and it's not worth it, honestly, in my opinion. Let me show y'all the bed skirt kind of from this side, because I feel like you can get a better feel for it. So yeah, see how it kind of looks over here? I feel like you can see the black a little bit better in the different layers. So let me know, do you have a guest room? Are you getting any spaces ready for? So I do hope that you enjoyed seeing how I mix new with old and thrifted pieces to just try to give a very neutral, calming space for my guest. It is definitely that time of year where guests are coming. We got activities coming up, graduations, Easter, summer is coming, and I don't know, probably not everybody has a guest room like we do. We have a 4-bedroom house, and we have some grown children that have moved out and have families of their own. So I do love to keep this space just, like I said, very calming and relaxing. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me this afternoon. We hope y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all, and I'll see you really soon with a brand new video.